YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another Energy Collective read. Hope this finds y'all at a resonating time in your day. Let me make sure. Alright, YouTube. Let's go ahead and get back. But I appreciate your likes, comments, shares, and subscribe. Let's go and get started. Angels of the highest white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages from my collective needs to hear today. Thank you, and Ashe. Whoever I'm tapping into, well, on a general theme, there's something about backfires. There's something about people wanting to be silenced or wanting to silence a general group of collective individuals that I'm usually tapping into, but on a general level, like almost like they want to take or shut them all up. You know what I mean? That's kind of the messages I kept channeling. Some type of shutting up of people, either, you know what I mean, speaking these type of things out. It's kind of becoming like a trend, right? And it's kind of shedding a lot of light that certain people, it takes out the power of, you know, the whole demonstration of what people do on an occult level. Remember, an occult, the definition of occult means what's to be unseen, what's to be hidden, right? So the whole power behind things to be hidden is within itself. It's self-explanatory, right? But the power gets taken away when the awareness peaks what it is that's behind the veil, right? It's the whole point of the mask, right? So maybe those things are being torn off a little more nowadays, but on a general level, that's how I channeled the message. They need like truth speakers, whatever you would kind of collectively call the group or whatever, you know, the people that I'm usually tapping into, divine beings, you know, chosen ones, things like that. But are usually put in these systematic systems to express the truth, to break those systems, of course, right? And it's something about silencing them, like, collectively. That's kind of what I was picking up on. Judgment energy. There's something about backfires, like the way that things are backfiring on a general collective level. Whoever I'm tapping into, you could have yourself in a system that you could be around certain individuals that are getting a lot of backfires. You may be feeling a lot of projection energies like I was getting. A lot of pulling like I've been getting recently. There's something about grounding yourself or feeling the need to ground yourself a lot more recently, or maybe like do certain things a lot more recently, like maybe being a lot more aware of certain things. You've had to be more vigilant in certain ways more recently. Lover's energy. There's something about really grounding yourself in your heart space. Something about the heart space is significant at this time. Gossip behind the scenes. Vampires need your validation to even be a vampire. Something about people doing and saying whatever, doing whatever to kind of get a little bit of energy at this time. Certain people are getting backfires, like really extreme backfires, because a lot of things are getting brought up to the surface, right? So it's not you, it's your approach to viewing the situation. It's kind of whoever I'm tapping into. You could be like a spectator, so to speak. You could be a true speaker, so to speak. You could be the eye of the storm, so to speak. You could be somebody that's just very, you could just be an observer of things going on, right? Your one-sided competitors are always ashamed of themselves. There's something about, I'm probably tapping into those that are in the eye of the storm, so to speak. So the true speakers are those that are probably targeted for those things in some way, shape, or form, right? Face your fears and go at the courageous result, confirming exactly what I'm saying. There's something about, you know, there's nothing to kind of lose in this day and age. You know, you're not going to get witch hunted nowadays. There's too many, right, of these, you know what I mean? And it gets to a point that people start to understand that this isn't some just facade, right? But evil will, family members or friends, I was kind of getting that theme, like certain things could be blowing up around certain people, right? You may not even understand why, right? You may not understand the behaviors, the patterns, or the energies, right, that you're picking up on. Four of Pentacles energy, there's a need to hold on to things. There's something about like holding, like trying to silence, suffocation. But I'm getting that metaphorically. Of course, I'm seeing that in my mind's eye, suffocation. But I was getting that, if I tie that back to the theme that I got originally, something about just silencing and feeling like, you know, those that are like, feeling like either somebody that I'm tapping into or those like are the reasons why they're getting the judgments. So you could be somebody that was, you know, some type of target of some type of spiritual attacks, right? You could have been somebody that knew about it. You could have been somebody that was in between. Whatever that is, there's some type of like blame with these devil energies. There's something about people thinking they can, like, thinking silencing certain people is going to stop the karma or something like that. Pity parties. There's something about victimization at this time. They fear your power. Something about intimidation tactics being done on you or whoever I'm tapping into. Or maybe you may be seeing that happening on a general theme nowadays from those that are in fear of the truth that some people hold. So Six of Swords energy, there's a lot of transitions, a lot of transformations, or transitions. Transformations may be significant. But either way, whoever I'm tapping into, a lot of my collective, you're probably going through a lot of transformations at this time. Like a lot of readers that I'm tapping into, it's a lot of things that are shifting. Like we're all kind of tapped into the same information, same channel. It's the same thing. But there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of shifts that is like bringing something up to surface to shift to something, right? Your power is seen and felt by many. I usually say your power is meant to be, right? Whoever I'm tapping into, you could be one of those beings in the eye of the storm, so to speak, that may be in my title, because that's probably a general theme. You're a starlight energy. You're meant to kind of, whatever this represents, you could be in the public eye, you could be expressing yourself, you could just be walking your truth. Something you're doing is creating some type of bridge. And when I say a bridge, it's creating a relativity point for others to either follow that bridge, metaphorically speaking, in their own subjective way, right? Or follow your bridge, or, completely deflect upon it, right? There's something that's kind of coming upon it, coming from behind, right? I'm kind of seeing in my mind's eye, there's like something like in front, like there's like two pathways, right? But from behind, there's like an avalanche falling down like a mountain, so to speak, and it's coming down really quick. And there's like only two pathways you can really take. And there's something about following that bridge, right, that you can give relativity to. And there's a certain other way, or you can just sit there and kind of just think about it while the avalanche is coming from behind. There's something about whatever that signifies in my mind's eye may be a significant message. Fertility. Whoever I'm tapping into, you have some sense of direction, right? That's either continuous, it's either flowing, or it's either pouring back into you, which is creating some sense of flow, right? Fertility. There's something about, I didn't want to take the Seven of Swords, but I'm going to confirm more of that. With the moon energy, something that's hidden, Seven of Swords, something that's deceptive, something... I feel like a lot of people, like in my collective, like you're probably being cloaked at this time. There's like a lot of like whoever I'm tapping into. It's like you may be feeling like a lot of energies like are not hitting you, but are hidden around you. You may be getting cloaked from a lot of things. Hangman position. This could be in regards to no. I'm getting a whole different message. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like people are being left in a hangman position, kind of signifying that kind of crossroads that I was symbolizing earlier. Hangman position with the Ace of Pentacles, there's something about you moving ahead or having some, like you're moving in some type of direction. Whoever I'm tapping into, that's how I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. You're moving in some type of direction, right? And maybe certain people that were hesitant or don't have that same direction are stuck in a hangman position at this time. Maybe that's exactly what that signified earlier. That's exactly what that would make sense. You're doing much better than you think. So there's something about you may not have that, light at the end of the tunnel. You may not have that person before you. You may not have a coach or you may not have nobody holding your hand to reaffirm to you your progress. But there's something about you doing a lot more inner work than you think. There's something about it takes time to gradually kind of imprint itself in the physical when you're actually doing the internalized work, like on a genuine level. And you're not doing like no bullshit, right? Everybody has their own gifts. I'm talking about like not taking somebody's gifts and not taking somebody's energy, right? Not harvesting nothing. If you're doing the internal work, it's just going to gradually start imprinting itself in your reality, just slowly, and it'll create a momentum. That's what I was talking about like months ago in my readings. They may try to take your kindness for weakness. Something about direction. There's something about your direction. I think this is in regards to a direction. Maybe they didn't really take your direction seriously. Maybe they didn't take heed to what you were. Maybe you're one of those truth speakers like I was speaking to. I did say truth speakers. You could have been a whistleblower, right? You could have called something before it happened, right? and maybe people laughed at you. Maybe people didn't take you serious. Maybe there was something of that nature. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're the prize and the blessing. There's something about the path like that you're taking that's leading you to like that yellow brick road in regards to other people that may have led to an uncertain road, uncertain outcome, right? Their spells don't work on you. There's something about you not being able to be like whoever I'm tapping into, you being in alignment is like the same thing as your protection. If you're not in alignment, that's kind of where you're in jurisdiction to where you can like get targeted, right? That's for a message for somebody, because when you're in alignment, it's not like you're safeguarded from everything. You're going to go through what you're supposed to go through. But I'm saying you're not going to go through nothing you're not supposed to go through if you're in alignment, right? That's a message for somebody. Don't let it go over your head at all. You are very powerful, whoever I'm tapping into. There's something about maybe the intimidation factor at this time. Maybe you have a truth that somebody doesn't want you to speak about. Maybe you do something that makes somebody uncomfortable. Maybe you walk in a truth that contradicts somebody else's lie. Maybe you do something of that nature, right? Something about your empowerment that may trigger others at this time. There's something about continue walking in faith. Success naturally follows you, and walk as if you're embodying exactly what you're envisioning. Walk as if it's already there. Walk in gratitude. Walk in the understanding that it's the journey that's going to take you there. I see a cat outside while as I'm channeling. I always see cats. Every time. I see cats all the time. They always stay near my house and my grandmother's house. So many cats. They always come to our house. Out of any house in the neighborhood, they just stay at our house. But cats may be significant. Divine union and partnership. I remember ancient Egyptians had like a significant connection to cats. So divine union and partnership, something about a connection to spirit. Maybe that's kind of maybe that signifies it. Maybe people want to block that connection to spirit, block that connection to source. Maybe they want to silence you. Maybe they want to kind of take you off your high horse. With this Hierophant energy, I could be speaking to a Taurus energy, but people will definitely want to bring you down to a certain humbling level in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's because of how you're doing something. I heard styling something. Maybe it's how you, like, I tap into a lot of different people, right? Fashion designing may be significant. I tapped into a model before, but I'm kind of getting that same kind of, so fashion industry may be significant. Snake energy, watch out. So there's something about cutting cords with certain, no, this already speaks to like people that are trying to get back in. That's how I'm getting yellow brick road. So this speaks to like that analogy I was getting earlier. So it's like you moved onto this road, so to speak, and there's an avalanche falling, and you already moved and ducked out of dodge before the avalanche started falling off the mountain, right? There's something about others that were stuck in that may be wanting to come back towards your path. This could signify people that laughed at your path or laughed at whatever you got going or whatever that is for you. But that's how I got in my mind's eye, right? Somebody wants to talk to you. Many powerful people are mentioning your name in rooms you never stepped in. Clear abilities. This could speak to something you saw through. I could be tapping into a lot of gifted individuals. Like a whistleblowing energy is what I'm getting. But you could have something that's just like ahead of your time, or something that's innovative. You could have an idea. You can have something that connects with people. You can do something of that nature. You can do, or you can have the ideas that you need to kind of pursue with the yellow brick road signifying that for those things. Somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody wants to connect with you. People don't regret for how they treated you. So it could be somebody from your past. Big dick energy. They are fake. Cut it off. That's so funny. You're going through a spiritual initiation. Somebody could be perceiving you going through changes and wants to kind of engage with your energy, perceiving you to be in a very empowered state of being, man or woman. You're going through some type of changes at this time. But on a general level, there's something about people wanting to like kind of like humble you, silence you, or something like that nature, intimidate you out of speaking your truth, walking your truth, walking your life. Right? Six of Pentacles energy. You may have a lot of light to give. You may have a lot of love to give. You may have a lot of information to give. You may have a lot to give. You may have a lot of whatever. Six of Pentacles is like an overfilled cup, like I said, that somebody is grateful to be able to pour out into others, right? Something of this nature represents some type of generosity in whoever I'm tapping into. Some type of alignment that you're like either sharing something, like maybe you're in alignment, maybe there's some type of alignment to share like I said, in the fashion industry, you would be appealing to the masses. You would be appealing to like a lot of different people, right? So something that's like either you share your vibration with people, share knowledge with people, you could like whatever that is. Like modeling could be significant. You're sharing your vibration with people. Overthinking it may be significant. For somebody pursuing or thinking, like I said, ideas that they have not fully pursued into fruition. It's your confirmation with the strength energy. It's a certain diligence you have to kind of pull something into fruition. It's not going to come from the wish, right? That's going to set the seed, but to bring it into fruition, it's like you got to keep it. You got to keep it in fruition. You got to keep it kind of contained into fruition, if that makes sense on an energy level. Because once you wish it away, it won't just come right back, running back to you. You know, it's not really going to do that. But once you attract to it and align to it and kind of make conviction toward it and whatever that signifies for you, I think that's when you pull the strings to bring something into fruition. And it may not start off perfect at first, but if you keep on doing it, I bet it, like, you perfect something. I bet you get way better at something. This could be in content creation or influencing. This could be in anything of that nature. Like I said, I was getting earlier in regards to appealing to social, like in social dynamics. Distorted masculinity, you may have had energies that were trying to, like I said, dim that shit down, shut that shit down, shut it up, shut you up, right? But this is in a general theme. There's a lot of people going through a lot of karma at this time that they may have used to be able to get away from. I said this in a previous video, but things are like the veil is just getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner, right? As we keep going forward, right? And I kept saying that it's just going to get thinner and thinner and thinner. But that means the correspondence to karma is going to get quicker and quicker and quicker, right? That's a message for somebody. They teamed up to hijack what was divinely bestowed upon you. So people are in awe and shocked by how you either... It's like an intimidation on how, like, maybe people saw some dark things that you've gone through. Or maybe people know dark truths on which you know, right? And don't want you to know and are intimidated or shocked by it or shook by it. There's something about that. That's a specific message. I may end off on that point. We can get into the karma, though. Everything you lost is returning back to you tenfold. For a lot of you, this could be people that, like, were just harvesting, taking your energy, and you may not have even understood the extent of how much they were harvesting off of you, right? Because you could be now ascending past the situation, right? Energy harvesting is, like, you can't make this shit up, right? Ancestors are always with you, speak up. There's something about intervention. Everything just works out for you. Some type of favor over your life. Maybe whoever I'm tapping into, due to circumstances with weapons forming against you in some type of energy harvesting way, or in some type of spiritual warfare way, or even darker ways, right? Or something of that nature that either you contain info of or you still rose above or something or both, whatever that is, right? It's an intimidation factor for those that know what you know, right? Neff be saying that they know that you know that they know that you know. She be saying it's so funny though. They see it wasn't a joke now. Something about like that shook energy, people being shook by either what you've been through or what you know, and or what you know, something of that nature. You have a healing energy, or how you healed through something. This could be a combination of these things. You take what resonates. Good fortune is on its way to whoever I'm tapping into, because your diligence, maybe through times that you didn't get the reciprocation, is now coming back into fruition. That's how I'm getting the energy. Help is on its way to you. Death energy, as these timelines collapse, like I was saying, there's like an ending off of a lot of these energy harvesting systems. Like the further and further we go, right? Because the more and more people become aware, it doesn't take a rocket scientist, you know what I mean? It don't take no engineer to kind of figure out that people are taking your energy from you, right? It's just the awareness, right? And that's all. That's all I'm here for. But if you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika-san with cnshamika@gmail.com. I'm going to put this out immediately. I'm being guided to just kind of put these out a little more because, you know, I feel like these messages are more important. We're kind of going at them a little more directly, right? But either way, I got a partnership with Outer Spirit going on, 20% off of any type of purchase that you want, any type of vibration enhancing jewelry. I do it every time. The funny sales pitch. But all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes are so very appreciated. I'm getting on personals. Y'all should be hearing from me. I'm about to reach out to a lot of different personals today. But I've been getting on these a lot. Because there was more than 15. There was like 25. There may be 15 now. But Either way, let's do it. It's your boy Justice. I'm sending my love and Ashe. Peace out.